Psst. Disclaimer. Have you ever lost your temper on your child, telling them, "Go put your nose in the corner for 20 minutes"? Or, just saw red, grabbed the wooden spoon and went ham on that kid? Well, you might be taking more of an emotional toll on them than you may think. We asked an expert on the matter. Our kids are impacted by improper punishment more than we know. Most times, parents lose their temper on their child and punish them in a brutal way. Spanking. This needs to stop. Every blow landed on a child instills a sense of fear into them and not respect. Spanking is a brutal form of punishment. Punishment is an umbrella term for any way that emotionally, physically, or mentally harms a child. It's oftentimes confused with discipline, and it affects the behaviors of a child. Instead of teaching a child that the behavior is bad, punishment focuses on telling the child they're bad. That's not the outcome you want, because it instills fear and not respect, as I stated before. Oftentimes, the way parents are looking to discipline child is discipline. Discipline uses I statements and does not focus on telling the child that they are bad, but rather that the action they committed was bad. Punishment, of course, as stated before, instills a fear in the child of you and a resentment and an anger towards you. But on the other hand, discipline instills a sense of respect. And it shows, hey, maybe I shouldn't do this next time. Here are the outcomes in spanking and their alternatives. The negative outcomes of punishment include increased likelihood of childhood injury, damages the parent-child trust and relationship. It causes your kid to fear you and resent you. It causes future relational difficulties in friendships and with future spouses and partners, and that's not something you want for your child. It increases the likelihood of the child misbehaving in the future. It causes children to be more violent with other children. It is associated with an increased risk of mental health issues such as anxiety, depression, OCD, etc. It's associated with learning problems like dyslexia and ADHD. It's associated with low self-esteem. It's also associated with decreased brain development. What's up, guys? Welcome to my live stream. So today we're going to be covering kind of a serious topic for a live stream, and I know not a lot of people actually cover this topic, and it's kind of super weird, but we're going to be covering some alternatives to spanking your kid, because recently I found that people do it more often than not, and I think it's just really messed up, dude. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the alternatives to spanking. Thank you. Yeah, my hair looks great, doesn't it? Anyway, I have a cheat sheet we're going to be reading off of. Okay. Okay. So the first alternative to spanking is using the when-then rule. So, for example, when you put your toys away, then you can go play with your friends. It's not completely overreacting. You played with your friends yesterday, kid. Go get in the corner for even asking me. Totally different than that. Okay? The ACT rule, using iMessages, positive reinforcement, like saying good job and saying, hey, I'm proud of you for doing that. I'm so proud of you for coloring up your pages, and I'm so proud that you cleaned up your bedroom without me asking. That kind of stuff. Limit setting. So, setting boundaries and, putting down, a certain bedtime. I know there's some kids in the live stream chat right now who are saying, but I don't have a bedtime. Maybe you should set yourself a bedtime. I've got a bedtime. My bedtime's 10 most of the time. Anyway, redirecting. So, giving a kid new focus. So, per se, I'm a kid, right? And for some reason, I've got pliers. right? And I'm going to shove them into the outlet, what would you do? Chat saying some pretty messed up stuff, but we're trying to focus from getting away from messed up stuff. So, if I was a parent, I'd take the pliers and I'd say, hey, I understand you're curious, but that could shock you and that hurts really bad, I know from experience. Scars from electrical burning. Don't burn yourself on wires. So basically what I would do is that, like, maybe I'd offer my kid, hey, you wanna go outside, color on the sidewalk with sidewalk chalk with me? Or like, I don't know, you wanna draw or something? Like, you know, redirecting the kid. Okay, yeah, see, chat's agreeing with me. Anyway, and also setting future expectations, which is the last alternative to spanking. And I know I've ran through this, but I've got a short amount of time that I'm trying to do this in. So, basically, setting future expectations would include, like, explaining to a kid that they need to start picking their toys up before bed. So, like, not only have you set the kid a bedtime, great on you, but you're also, like, giving their life a structure. Okay, so, like, hey, kid, you gotta start picking the toys up before bed. I don't make the rules, but hey, I also do make the rules. Another thing you could do is, like, hey, you have to help me wash the dishes after dinner, then you can watch TV, okay? That's not only a boundary setting, like a limit setting, it's also setting future expectations and also using the when-then rule. So you've got 3 in 1. And then after you're done cleaning the dishes, you can use your positive reinforcement. So it's a lot easier than it sounds. So moral of the story is, chat, don't spank your kids. Just try to be a good parent overall. Thank you, and good night. Hi, this video dragged on a lot longer than I meant it to, but this is seriously a serious topic that needs to be taken seriously, which I know is a lot of serious in one sentence, but yeah. If you weren't able to read my disclaimer at the very beginning, go back and read it, because it's a topic that needs to be taken seriously, and PARENTable was a great course to take, and here are 3 reasons why I think it should be taken all throughout the country by all kids in just a few seconds. 1, it was really informative, and I know right now I don't plan on having kids, but if I do ever end up having kids or having to take care of kids, this information will come in handy. 2, maybe I will plan on being a caregiver and caretaker, but I just wasn't aware of, like, all the effects that different, like, forms of abuse could have on a kid. 3, this helped me figure out, like, kind of get a better grasp on the way kids develop and learn and how to further and better teach them. So those are my 3 reasons why I think PARENTable should be used all around the country.